My name is Earl Ingram, and I'm going to have a conversation with Miss Anita Johnson of Vote Riders and Souls to the Polls about the election. Good evening to you, Miss Johnson. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Earl?
All right. How are things going?
Things are going well. I wish we could get more people out to vote. However, I think people are really aware of the upcoming election and they are registering to vote. However, people still need to vote because some of the people are falling through the cracks.
You and I have been around for a lot of elections, but this one seems to be one that has more harrowing turns than almost any. Let's talk a little bit about those turns. Someone who wants to vote online, what is the process?
If you want to vote online, first of all, the last day, which is next week, that you can register to vote online is October 14th. You must have a current state ID or a driver's license to register to vote online. You will go to www.myvote.wi.gov. When you get to the website, there's a drop down um, menu at the top. Click on register to vote. When you do that, you will put in your first name, your last name, and your birth date, and hit the green button on the bottom, and it will tell you whether you're a registered voter or whether you need to register to vote.
So that's online. Next, in-person voting. What is that process?
In-person voting is actually early vote, and early vote starts October 20th. There are three different ways that you can vote by absentee ballot. Early vote is in person absentee ballot, or there's a temporary absentee ballot where I'm going to be out of town. I want to vote for November 3rd. I request an absentee ballot. They mail it to me. I vote and they send it back and they never send me another ballot. And the third way you can vote by absentee ballot is if you're indefinitely confined. That means you don't know if you're going to be able to move from day to day. You're sick, you're this. You can be 19 years old with lupus. You don't know if you're going to be able to move from day to day. So when you request an absentee ballot, you will ask for a permanent absentee ballot, and the election commission will send you a ballot for each and every election.
So there is same day registration. Um,
Yes, Wisconsin still has same day voter registration. You must bring proof of residence when you go to the polls and you're going to register to vote. The new law says that you have to live in your residence for 28 days in order to vote at the polling site in your neighborhood. If you have lived there for 27 days or less, go back to your old polling site and vote there.
so last election or last winter or early in uh,
April 7th?
April 7th, the problem was that there was only several places that people can vote. Is that going to be a problem this time around?
No, this there that will not be a problem this time. They have a lot more, over 100 polling sites. I don't know the exact number, but I know it's over 100 polling sites will be open for people to go and register to vote. But I would suggest, if you can, go and do early voting.
I've got an 18-year a child who just turned 18. I want to get them in and I want them to have an opportunity to vote. I've explained to them how important it is. What is that process?
That 18-year-old needs a Wisconsin state ID. So the first thing you will do is take them to the DMV to get an NID. You will need to take their birth certificate, proof of residence, and their social security card. Most 18 years old just got out of high school. So if you have a copy of their report card with their name on it, this will be proof of residence. So you will apply for a state ID so they can register to vote at the polls.
So we're a little over 30 days out. What do you want to say to people? Uh, should they risk waiting to the last minute, or what is your suggestion?
October 14th is the last day that you can register to vote. Don't wait until October 14th. Do it now. October 30th is the deadline to register for an absentee ballot. Don't wait to that date. Do it now. November 3rd, you can still register at your polling site. Make sure you bring proof of residence.
All right. I want to thank you very much, Miss Anita Johnson. Keep up the good work. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
soon.
Okay, thank you.